Everybody has had that moment in their life where all they could think of was giving up. Everything was failing. Either when it came to relationship, when it came to finance, when it came to success entirely. All that kept repeating in their mind was, why don't give up? This thing is not working well for you. Look at all the successful YouTubers, Mr. Beast and every other person, all the big streamers. At one point in their life, I'm so sure they wanted to give up. Look at all the TikTokers, look at any celebrity out there. When you start investigating people and trying to know their stories, you discover everybody had their own pain they went through. Everybody. So when I look at ourselves, let me use myself as an example. Things are not moving well on my side. You post a video, you get zero views too many times, and you feel like, why don't I just give up on this thing? If you give up at that moment, bro, you become like every other person out there. There is one thing I've come to discover: being a mediocre person is bad. It is not hard, it is bad, because literally you're like an advanced modern slave. That's what mediocrity comes to look like. You're like an advanced modern slave, bro. You just decide to do something like every other person else is doing it. I want to be different, and I'm sure you want to be different too. So we must strive for being the best, okay? No giving up. Take it as an obligation to yourself. You are not giving up no matter what is happening. You have to keep moving. And sometimes this is what keeps me moving. The fact that there are a lot of people I want to make proud. My family, my parents, my siblings. I don't come from a rich family. I come from an average family in which at first we were poor, so we are advancing as time moves on. So I want to make a lot of people proud. I want to make the girl who has been by my side for 5 years now proud. I want to make my friends who have been by my side throughout my secondary school days proud. I want to make myself proud. There are a lot of things I want to do. I want to enter a place and make the few people who are happy they're proud. Bro, so why should I give up? Do you mean I should give up and live the life my father lived, the life he never loved? What about my parents? I know the pain I've gone through, so giving up will be the last thing in my mind. So out of that, there are a lot of things you need to do, and the fact that we have the belief to succeed is not the strategy. Because I strongly believe 5 years from now I need to be successful. That's cool, but believing is not the strategy. So what do you need? I don't just need hopes. Hopes and belief, these are internal virtues, they are not strategies. So I decided to engage in content. Bro, whether I get zero views as too many times as possible, so long as I keep checking my account and discovering that the fault is coming from me, not the algorithm, I'm cool. I try to improve one new thing every after an upload. And I know soon I'm going to have my first 50 views. Yep, on a long form video. The highest views I've gotten on a long form video, bro. Can you imagine? It's 15 after about 30 uploads. Sometimes I get just about 20 impressions. And I don't know if my thumbnails are too bad, but it is too little for me to understand if indeed the fault is coming from the algorithm. Things are hard, bro. Especially when it comes to success. Okay. I thought I would have succeeded 1 year ago because I've been into self-development for 2 years now. And I thought it was gonna be very easy for me to succeed, not knowing that it takes at least an average for the average person out there with succeeding at least 5 years to become successful. 5 good years, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot. So what of me? I'm just starting and I really want to understand the concept of success. 5 years, bro. I have 3 more years to add to what I've already given. That's a whole lot. And I encourage you, guy. I encourage you, whoever is watching. Giving up is not an option. Giving up has never been a priority. It has never. At this moment in your life, you might think like you're delusional, you're going crazy, and that is the price you have to pay to become successful. You really have to be crazy. You have to be delusional. At one point, when listening to many multiple billionaires, watching their speeches and their motivation to the younger people who are growing up, one of the things they keep saying is, you have to be crazy. You really have to be crazy because people are definitely going to call you crazy. Imagine you coming from the slums and at one moment, the people around you sees you walking out. Does it make sense? Of course it doesn't. People see you reading, people see you meditating, people now start finding you in quiet areas around the forest, around riverside, you're struggling to meditate and understand life. People start thinking you're going on colos. So that is the price. Those are some of the prices one has to pay to become successful. There are many other prices, bro. The time, the energy. Some of these sacrifices are painful. And for me, in which I'm trying to ensure I do not be so attached to my resources. There is something I do which is giving 10% of my resources away. Guy, that one is too difficult. You're from an average family and you're struggling to live life, out of your budget. Your budget is not even sufficient to give you the kind of satisfaction you desire. And you are still forced to give 10% of your resources to help the poor, the needy, the less privileged. You're still struggling to help other people out there. It's very important. And equally, these are some of the things that make people see you like you're crazy. Imagine you sell some of your products and you get like $100, or let me just say $200, and you're forced to take out $20 to help one or two poor people. It doesn't really make sense to some people. And you're not trying to be like those people, you're trying to be yourself. So you must start doing the things that make people feel like you're crazy. I want it to be completely different. Okay, don't try to be like your brothers. Don't try to be like your parents. For me, I have this strong burning desire to succeed. I don't know why. And I was asking myself yesterday, why is it that I'm a little bit different from every other member of my family? That's a good question to ask. And I kept wondering on it. Why am I different? Why do I always feel like there is a burden inside of me? I need to make people happy. I need to just succeed, bro. You are different. Okay, don't think the reason why you go online and try to get motivated is because you're just trying to fill in the gap of those who are already motivated. No, you're different. Know thyself and be happy. When you look at people who have already succeeded and you look at yourself, guys, sometimes I cry. Like, when is it gonna be me? I remember when I invested my first, I think that was about $900 on YouTube, and I bought a channel, bro. I failed. The channel didn't even generate me. No, it generated me $20, and I was unable to withdraw that money because I could only withdraw after I made my first $100. I lost that money, bro. I bought a second channel with a friend, and we bought that channel for, was it $400, both of us combined, and the channel still didn't blow up. Guy, I've made so many investments and I haven't ever generated $1 from my investments. And I've invested almost about $2,000 combined. And I'm like, Kyle, what's happening? As a poor African boy investing $2,000, guy, that means a lot to me. A lot to me. So I just want to encourage you, guy. You need to keep moving. Okay? Don't try to be like friends, try to be like yourself. You don't need to have everything to start. You can see my background, bro. I post from any location. I don't care about my background. So long as I have something important to say, I say it. Okay, though knowing so well I'm gonna get 0 views, no views. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. One day this channel is gonna attract millions of people. This channel is gonna put millions of people. It's gonna put money into my accounts. I'm gonna use this channel to help the poor, to help the needy. And even if this might not be the channel to blow me up, this video is gonna guarantee me success in the future, because each time I come back to my channel to watch my videos, I learn one or two stuff from my own talks. I get motivated watching my own videos. That's kind of cliche, but that's real. I learn from my own videos, bro, because I don't do these things because of the money. I'm able to feed myself as a farmer, but I do these things for the sake of my future, for the sake of the people who are coming up. When my girlfriend once came across my channel and she was so proud, saying, how do you manage to stay consistent with the little no views? And I'm like, girl, I know what I want. Okay, and I know my background is not that good to attract a lot of people, but I just have to start. No matter my location, no matter my feelings, I don't live on feelings. I live on discipline. If I've decided to do 2 or 3 videos daily, I just have to do it no matter what happens. So guy, you're not the worst and you're not the best. You are always in the middle. There are always people you're better than. So long as you have a phone and you have internet connection that you can click on this video and watch, you're 10,000 times better than others. I didn't say 10 times, bro. I said 10,000 times, because there are people who don't even have access to good water. There are people who don't have access to good food. There are people who have never seen a tar road before. There are people who have never seen a plane before. So you're always better, bro. You're always better. All you need to do is just motivate yourself a little and pick one stuff and live on it for too long. Don't start something and you keep swiping every after some time. Don't decide to be a content creator today, and because after 2 months things are not working, you have to leave content, or today you're on self-development, the next day you're on pet. No, bro. Choose one thing and be consistent with it for 5 years. I think that's one of the basic things you need. Choose one thing and stay consistent on it for 5 years, for a minimum of 5 years, and I'm sure success is gonna come. I don't speak as a successful person. Nope, I'm not that successful, but my mindset is already successful. What is more important is building success up here before it's gonna show up physically. And there is one thing I want you to know: when you grow to a certain level in which you already have the mindset of a millionaire, I assure you it's gonna take a very little time for you to get that money. The issue is if you can have the money up here and you're already spending the money the way it should be spent up here and equally with your day-to-day transaction. Guy, believe me, these are some of my secrets. I live like a millionaire. Okay, I don't beg. I give. I'm a giver. I don't live like someone who is poor. I live life like I have everything. Because indeed I do. I have health. I have relationships, bro. My parents, my siblings, my girlfriend, my friends. Those are good quality relationships. I believe if I have a problem now of $100 and I call 10 numbers, which is in my device, I'm sure I'll get that money. I'm so sure. So I got good relationships. I have God on my side, bro. I have a little bit of money, guy, and I have everything, bro. Spirituality intact, health intact, my soul intact, finance intact, and my mindset, bro, intact. What do I lack? If you can build those five things, guy, you are a king.